All right, step one, grab the string for the middle of the unicorn, pick any nail along the border, and you're just going to tie a knot 2 times around the same nail. You can do 3 if you want, just to make sure it's secure. And I like to just trim it off right now. You can do it at the end too, but I like to do it now. So that is step 1. Okay, is just going straight across and hooking it around and going up and down, back and forth. And once you get all the way across the design, you can just kind of rotate it to a different angle and do the same kind of thing, back and forth, back and forth. And as you go, you can use your fingers and push down the layers of string so you have more room on the nail. Because if you don't, it'll start getting harder and harder to wrap the string on. Okay, so this is the first way that you can do it. And you can just keep going back and forth on the nails until you like how it looks. Is by doing figure 8s between any 2 nails that are across from each other. So we're basically going to create what we did between the nails on the border in the middle of the sign. So you can just go from here all the way down, bring it back up to that same nail, and then do the X to the opposite side, bring it back up, opposite side. So I like this one because just like the border, it gives it a thicker line as you're coloring it in. And then you can either do those in the same pattern, just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Or if you really don't want to think about anything the entire time, you can just go willy-nilly wherever you want, filling it in, and it's up to you. The only thing you pay attention to is to make sure that you don't accidentally cross across. Sorry about that. Cross across is not really a proper term. That you don't lose your shape. So as long as you pay attention to that, the rest you can just sort of go as you please, chit chat with whoever's next to you, pay attention to the TV show you're watching, whatever you want. I end up usually doing a combo of all of these. So sometimes I'll start with this and then I'll go back and forth in certain places that look sort of empty and do the figure 8s. And then at the very end, I'll just kind of go crazy a little bit to give it just a fun look for the end. So once you're done filling it in however you want, depending on if you have a lot of string left, like mine's attached, obviously. So just trim it, but leave enough where you can tie another double knot, or make sure you don't string it to the point where you run out and don't have enough. Okay, and then any nail, just like in the beginning, just pick any nail and tie a knot. Just don't lose it, don't let it unravel. Hold your finger down on where you stopped. And then I like to just do it like that. Let's see, did we get 1 nail? I did. Okay. And just pull it tight and do at least 1, if not maybe 2, if you feel like you didn't have enough string. Couple knots to secure it. And then if you end up with a little tail, then just trim it. And then you can use the scissors, your fingers, basically anything, and just sort of tuck it under the layers of string so that you don't see it. If you are using scissors, just watch out that you're not going to cut the string, okay, because they are scissors. And there is the border. Then you're going to repeat all of the same steps you did for this on the horn in whatever color you chose.